So we had a big quake here near Vikindu, 6.1, and so this is just a short clip, kind of looking at what's around there, and this is the navel chakra. Esoterically speaking, this is an unfinished project. It's on the sun plate, and let's see what other we get. The current activity going on for earthquakes, fires, and oh, we should already have the plate boundaries on. It's not near plate boundaries exactly. And the other thing I'm going to check out is it's, I think, yin, blue. Yeah, it's really, it's on a green and a yellow line. So it's definitely on the yang lines. So this is just working with the grid system, taking key point areas on the Earth and applying different shapes to them. And one thing that I've just found interesting to do myself, and I haven't seen anyone else do this, is to see what's happening there, but then also double check to see what other activity is happening on these same lines. So is this, okay, so this is a 4.9. Here is the marker for the 6.0 earthquake. Thank you, USGS. Okay. Here's a 5.0, and it's also on this yellow line, which is the cubes line. So we'll see where that yellow line is. It just seems to be where some things are happening. On this system. Okay, so what I'm going to be looking for as I'm scanning myself is more of these dotted areas of earthquakes, keeping in mind that there is not yin and yang lines on right now. Just these cubes and rhombic dodecahedron. There's another one. This is a 4.9. Africa, too far. This is South America. And again, they are close to these yellow lines. Just as a bit of research. Now what this might, see, here's another grouping that's really lined up with these lines. This guy, especially blue. Now here's kind of my theory or my background thought while I'm looking at this, just kind of esoterically speaking, is that energy in the form of electric or magnetic travels. It's in motion. It's always in motion. And with how everything is connected in like a plasma universe, which I personally believe that we're living in, that means that everything is connected, but it also means that there's energy, you know, primary points and things, and that there is a system that's unseen to the natural eye. And so different mapping, different energy frequencies would travel at different rates in theory. So by looking at the geometry of the way that the whole system uses, the only reason that our mathematics and our, you know, system of music and light and sound work is because they're universal. Meaning it doesn't matter who's studying them or what language that person or that perspective is having, to anyone that is an observer to them, it would be observed in the same way. And this is why we can study things and call things like science and physics, right? And we can make laws and start to understand them. So a lot of the time we're behind in what we know or ahead of what we know, depending on our perception as well only. So this is just throwing on a different perspective of looking at the frequency of things. So I would say, you know, the activity at least from today would have a square shape to it, and a rhombic decahedron. What is that? What is a rhombic? I've looked it up before, but this is that shape. It's a type of decahedron, but it's shaped like a diamond square situation. Instead, 4 shaped instead of 5 or 3. For the nerds out there, you know, we've got, of course, the typical 20 die. You know, it's a type of it's an isohedron. We're talking about a rhombic version of that kind of shape, which is also 4-sided and squared. So just another research, you know, something going on, another way to look at it, you know. So I'm going to leave this up because this is the one that we were looking at right here. And then wanted to find this on our good old, come on, here we go. This guy over here too. Okay, so here's our 6.0 right here in Africa, and not directly, but over here this 5.0. What's that about? I'll turn around. Here we go. It's going to be up here somewhere. Right here, maybe? 5.0. It's right on that line, too. And so is all this stuff It's either on a blue or a yellow. So it's just this squared energy.